Scribd Audio presents The Lincoln-Douglas Debates, the first complete, unexpurgated text, edited and with an introduction by Harold Holzer. Read for you by Chris Kayser and Ethan Mcdowell. For my daughters, Remy and Meg, great debaters. Public sentiment is everything. He who molds public sentiment is greater than he who makes statutes. Abraham Lincoln, at the first debate with Stephen A. Douglas, Ottawa, Illinois, August 21, 1858. Preface to the Fordham University Press edition. 10 years ago, the initial appearance of this book unexpectedly set off a small firestorm in the Lincoln scholarly community. Of course, it was nothing like the mammoth explosion of interest that greeted the original Lincoln-Douglas debates. Back in 1858, the debates not only riveted the eyewitnesses who packed town squares and fairgrounds to hear them in Illinois, but also captured the attention of readers around the country who devoured every word in newspaper reprints. Those very newspaper reprints had provided the inspiration for the 1993 book, as much for what they did not contain as what they did. In the age of Abraham Lincoln and Stephen A. Douglas, Republicans read Republican-affiliated newspapers, which featured debate transcripts recorded by Republican-hired stenographers, who spent far more time polishing Lincoln's words than Douglas's. Democrats, similarly, read pro-democratic journals that offered well-prepared versions of the Democratic candidate's speeches, and but the roughest versions of his opponents. The purpose of my book was to rescue the long-ignored and likely unimproved reverse transcriptions of the debates, those which each party hireling had made of the opposition speaker, and therefore try to come as close as possible to the unedited and immediate truth of the most famous debates in American history. The debates had been republished many times since 1858. But following Lincoln's lead in preparing for their initial appearance in book form in 1860, they had always featured Republican-sanctioned transcripts of Lincoln's remarks and Democratic versions of Douglas's. Never before had anyone bothered to consult, much less publish, the opposition transcripts.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?